Well, hello there, midweek worshipers. This is Pastor Walter Cross. I'm glad to be back with you. We had a situation, circumstance that was completely out of our control. And last week we tried and tried and tried and tried. Your faithful assistant to Pastor Walter was inundated with opportunities in her life. Sorry to say that she had two church members to pass away. She had a minister in the community and family that she ministered to at the funeral service, and someone in her own family that passed away, plus a graduation. A bit of joy amidst some sorrow, but it took her schedule awry. Plus, she still works a full time job. And last week was the week for me to show up at some of my doctor's office. They like seeing me every 3 months, just check in, see if I'm still alive or not. Thanks be to God, I'm still around. And they were pleased to see me. I was pleased to see them. Everything went well. Um, Nothing of any concern, just routine to keep me going. So I didn't make the videos. So that's my situation for last week. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? If you did, put it in the comments. Because I didn't hear from a one of y'all. Hey, man. This week, our word for the week is going to be protection. I want you to turn in your Bibles, or you can just write it down and do it later. From the book of Psalms. This is a psalm probably attributed to David, King David, who's quite a writer, quite a musician. This is going to be Psalm number 3 and stanza 3. And it describes from the poet that God is my shield. Now, you know, a shield is designed to protect, it's just designed to deflect, it's designed to be protective. God does all of that. A shield is primarily to defeat an enemy or a projectile of trouble coming toward us. God's protection is all the way around us. It's better than a turtle's house. It gives us complete and total protection. It made David feel good because he was always surrounded by the enemies. He was out in the field surrounded by enemies. He had been chased by a notorious king. He was under attack from his own sons. For him to rest in the Lord in the midst of his calamity and say, "The Lord is my shield." He also used that information to defeat depression in his life because he went on in that same stanza to say, "The Lord is a lifter of my head." You ever been sorrowful, sad, your head hung down? My grandmother wouldn't let me do that. She would let me hold my head down. If I was disappointed over something that I didn't get right, didn't do right, or something that I was on restriction for, or disappointed because I didn't get a certain toy, and she would say, "Walter Jr., you little big-eyed rascal, raise your head up. I want to see your eyes. You know, you got some pretty brown eyes." And she would make me smile no matter what the situation. Now, sometimes the situation didn't change, but the way she approached it, she wanted me to lift up my head. Here's the word: protection. Because of the protection of the Lord, He has provided us a shield against this world with all of its fiery darts and arrows that are on attack against us, Christian believers. You know what I'm talking about. And that knowledge in the middle of the night, in the time of the midnight cry, when you're just in deep despair and discouragement, know that His protection lifts our head. Isn't that good? God bless you. Now, stay tuned. We're going to do Sunday school lesson in just a little bit. But thank you for hanging in there with me. Tell everybody Pastor Walter's back and tell them to give me a thumbs up and a comment and say, "Where you been?" Tell them to tune in. I'll tell them. God bless you. Pastor loves you. That's all for now. Talk to you real soon.